So nothing to look at there, but this guy and his bony structure. He's lost a leg though, so... And also, is his head on upside down? Some horrific things have happened here, I can tell. Proceed into the pit. Looking at all those bodies, why would I voluntarily get into the pit? Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Citrus Games. Today we are looking at a psychological horror called The Shore. So let's get into it, let's check it out.
Ellie. My dear Ellie. I have to find her.
Okay, so we're on. So, wow, I mean, this does look like stunning graphics from the get-go. Look at that. Little seagull there as well. He's loving life. I like the music as well. Very calming, which is strange for a horror. So I don't know much about this game. I'm presuming are we some kind of fisherman? Something like that. I know he's lost his daughter. And it's kind of a piece together what happened. We've got a shipwreck here, and I guess these are the clues that we need to pick up and look at.
A shred of hope. All what a man needs to keep moving before he loses his sanity and his will. Walking along the shore reminded me of the walks I used to have with my wife.
I found that very hard to arrange that. So open the inventory to find out more. Where is it? Oh, it's down here. My wife gave this pendant to Ellie before she left us. Glad to have found this. It's very important to her. I refuse to believe my daughter was swallowed by the vicious sea. I'm sure she washed up on shore somewhere around here. I will find her and give her this back. Okay, so that gives us a little bit to go on. So by the looks of it, there was a crash, a boat crash. Shipwreck, and the daughter was on the boat with him. So those visuals, they are beautiful for this game. Look at this. You've got the seagulls flying as well. So I just turned the music down a little bit because that was quite loud. I want to experience the horror side of it.
They speak of a fisherman who was lost in a stranded sea. He never came back. Now I know where he lies. What misfortunes could have drove him here?
So nothing to look at there, but this guy and his bony structure. He's lost a leg though, so... And also, is his head on upside down? Some horrific things have happened here, I can tell. So I guess we're looking for those pop-ups to indicate something that we can look at.
I have offered my right arm and spoke the correct words in his absence. Only pain accompanies me towards my demise. I was forced to leave the lighthouse. There's something wrong in all of us. Only the slumbering God can save us now. What is he talking about?
Ramblings of a madman, maybe? So, one of my questions would be, how did he tie his arm to the rock with only one arm? Maybe he had help. There's supposed to be run, jump, and whatnot with this, but it doesn't seem to be allowing me to do that at the moment. So it's a slow walk to the lighthouse by the looks of it. Get a drink in whilst it's slow going.
We sent our feet in the sand the last time. She asked me to tell her one of my stories about the wild sea. I could hear each of her breaths being shorter. Shorter. And by the time I finished my story, pneumonia took her life.
So was that the wife? Oh, what's that? Some kind of blockage there. So we've got a lot. We've got some lit candles, which surprises me, on a shoreline. I mean, the wind must be pretty strong there. And how that's managing to stay lit. Someone's been cooking as well. Maybe that's the daughter. What were they having? Grilled? Is that grilled toast? Maybe a bit of pork. Right, so we've got a cellar. My standard reaction to cellars is no thank you. Cellars and basements, not for me. But this is obviously somebody's home. Hopefully they're not home now. If they're deranged, anyway. Oh, we've got legs. I never noticed that to start with. Wow, okay, so we've got some stuff here to read. No eyelids, very short tongue, shark eyes. Tried to speak to them, but in return they hissed and growled and made all kinds of weird noises. No trace of language. I have never seen such creatures before. Something is wrong here. Like the god have forsaken this place and its creations. The fish-like people are not humans at all. They are hostile. They seem to be very aggressive. There is no trace of civilized behavior on them. Yet they seem to understand our movements, as they have seen humans before. The fish-like deformities on them are present. Have tried several times to ambush us. The only solution for us is to stay near the lighthouse. We'll study more these abominations of the deep. Plenty of paperwork to go through here, guys. This artifact, and I kind of don't like the way I'm having trouble lining this up. I'm going to read it on a slant. This artifact we found, this statue, it looks ancient. Our captain says we should take it back with us. It could make us rich. David, of the other hand, believes that a fault stench of evil dwells within it. What utter rubbish. From the movement we wrecked here, he hasn't stopped talking about... Sorry, from the moment we wrecked here, he hasn't stopped talking about bad luck and outer world omens. I heard him talking to himself about throwing it back into the sea. I'm almost certain he's mad. He's obsessed with these disgusting leeches he found. He can't stop talking about how these worms have at least 9 stomachs and more than 30 brains and at least 18 testicles. Crikey. He talks about that... Is that especially? Quality matters rather than quantity. We couldn't stop making jokes about it last night. After that, he took it personally as we were mocking him. He moved to the 3rd floor of the lighthouse to continue his experiments. It's a shame that it doesn't come with kind of a read mechanic. Because reading the actual words on the paper is quite difficult. Normal body shape. No symmetrical shape that could define a logical form. Unsymmetrical mouths all over its body. Disputed and injured. And quite forgotten. It's been 27 days since we are here, and we came across something that our minds cannot comprehend. How could such thing exist? How does God justify this? How can he allow such monsters to roam upon his creation? My mind is terrorized by a million times each time I try to visualize this beast. My hand is shaking as I draw each line, as it was a plague of the mind. I decided to give it a name, the monster of the 1,000 mouths. Although it may seem strange, but I heard a voice, or more like a whisper, shivering down my spine, through my ears. Well, let's not meet him. So this must be the object, the artifact that we're talking about. Sounds like we've got a rucksack as well. That would have been nice to know originally. Why can we not pick that one up? I guess that's it. Right, so what have we got then? We've got some paperwork and some keys. Sturdy key covered with a thick layer of rust. The bow design is unsymmetrical and the symbol isn't anything distinctive enough to tell me what it unlocks. Considering I found this on the 1st floor, it should open something related to the lighthouse. The entry was open with no lock attached to the handle. However, next to it there is a trapdoor closed with a large padlock. Well, that's definitely for that then, isn't it? Contents are concerning. He writes about being stalked by a being so complex he cannot even describe it without sounding like a lunatic. It is clear the writer was in deep psychosis. After such a long time stranded, the stress caused by the struggle to survive can break any man. I'm not sure he made it out of here, and if he did, he no longer is the same. A note written by a stranded sailor talks about how his crewmate going insane after finding what he considered a cursed artifact. The statue does give off negative energy, but it could really be the reason. Could it really be the reason why the sailor met such hardship? It really makes me question whether taking the statue with me was wise. Didn't really give me a choice though, so I'm fine with it. This page is filled with information and illustrations of a bizarre-looking humanoid. It's very detailed, and the writer explains features with such enthusiasm you would think he came face-to-face with the creature. However, the monster depicted is nothing but an absurd caricature. Something like that does not exist, in our world at least. I don't know, man. I think you're going to be unpleasantly surprised. Right, let's get upstairs then. 3rd floor. If there's going to be beasts and things, I'd kind of appreciate a gun or some form of weapon. See, there's a weapon. Hatchet. I'd have that straight away if this was me. What's happening out here? Can we use this? Is that where... That's not our boat, is it? That's an actual moored boat. That's actually all right. So we know we can get to a boat. I can't decide whether it's getting darker or whether it's just a changing light source, maybe. Right, let's get this door open. Oh, things are getting spookier now.
How did they manage to let him die in here? What made them forsake their civiled ways?
He's got another object on him. Wow, it's quite deep, sustained booming sounds down here. Somebody else in a cage. Some handprints. Is that from a... Looks like from a monster or something. I don't think I can crouch. So I'm guessing there's nothing to look at then down here. Other than this guy. We did collect an object though, so maybe that was worth it. There's no doubt about it. These are beautiful graphics though for a demo. I'm hoping something really does come of this. More of these strange symbols.
Proceed into the pit. There's something I would like to show you.
What is that voice? Get out of my head.
I'm not sure I want to see it. I don't want to see it. Proceed into the pit. Should I? Looking at all those bodies, why would I voluntarily get into the pit? No. No! I'm not doing it. I'm going the other way. Right then, no guts, no glory, I guess. In we go! What do you want to show me then? Ah. Some kind of transport device.
Monolith is the key of the silent. Break it free.
I kind of feel like we're being told to do stuff by a bad thing. I mean, I'll do it just because, you know, to progress the game, but it feels wrong. So what are we doing here? Have we got to spin them all? The thing is, the run command's not working, so if that thing stops by the time I get back to it... I don't like how slow the guy's walking, though. There's supposed to be a run, but it doesn't seem to be running. Right, so they're all spinning now, so maybe we go back to the one right at the front and try spinning that again. Although it is graphically beautiful, it does seem a bit drawn out, the fact that you have to walk so slowly. Okay, so that's done something.
To see the world through the eyes of a god, like a dream in a flash of light. Beware of the existence of mind, and grasp time in your conscious mind.
The hell's that? Is that thing alive? Where's it going? I can definitely hear some kind of screaming. Do we just go back through? Well, how do I get out of the pit once I'm in here? So we've figured out how to get out of there now. I'm now out of the pit. Not much more happened after that, though, so I'm not sure where we're going now. We've set the big monster thing free. I guess we can try one of those contraptions again to see if we can get past them this time. I've no idea where it's going, though. It's just sort of up and left. Oh, okay, so that's doing something this time, at least. Ah, finally we've got the run function.
This place feels like it was always a part of me. As if it has taken a hold of me and won't let go. Another foot in the sand, but this time sink deeper beneath the shore.
Right, so there's a shipwreck round this corner. Let's go and have a look for that. See what's happening over there. We do not dare walk the shore when the night comes. Something in the dark seemed to follow us in great speed. We hid inside the small cave. We had to stay there for the rest of the night. We begin to fear that we are no longer safe on this island. We have to leave, but it seems everything works against us. Its long tentacle legs seemed to be very strong. A boulder before it shuttered into pieces with a single strike. My other half mind tells me I should stay behind and study them, and the other half says I should leave now. John, one of the crew members, found a camera. If we can get it to work, we should be able to take a few pictures. Why is he not able to rifle through people's sacks? I feel like there might be some goodies inside there. It might be worth having a look through. He doesn't like going in the water, though. He'll only go so far, and then he gets stuck. I guess he doesn't know what's in the water, though, so maybe it's a good thing. So it looks like we're heading around that way, doesn't it, to that other boat. It said left shift to toggle sprint, but nothing happens when you press it. I wonder if that's a bug.
Solitude and peace is what a soul seeks after being free. Did they die in vain? It appears they were murdered. What a horrible way to find solitude.
So they were posing for a picture just as the guys jumped them from behind. Bad luck, guys. Ah, the orca. Straight out of Jaws. Let's hope there's no great whites around here. So it looks like they weren't telling a lie. We got the tentacles. I didn't think this was a beached boat, though. I thought this was actually still working. Whoa, who's that? Well, don't run away, daughter. At least we can jump now. We still can't run, but... Who's this?
You seek your daughter back. I can help you. But you will have to suffer for me first.
I'll do anything. Anything to see her face again.
So what do we have to do? Climb inside the beastie thing? Left mouse button attack, right to block.
Get rid of them.
Oh, here we go. What do I attack with? I haven't got anything. Ah, here we go. This guy's got one. Now it's happening. Come on, guys. Hush! I can't even see them. They're pushing me too high. They have terrible attacks. Look at them. They're telegraphing the punches. Ah, there's one down. Ooh, right in the throat. That was a waste of a perfectly good hatchet, though. Combat needs a bit of work, I think, there. Is that all I had to do? Just kill them? Ah, so we can go in the water now. We're no longer afraid of the water. I dare say we can't run, though, in this thing.
Now, through the depths, you will find your destiny.
Are we heading for the giant moving thing now, then? Ah, there he is. Look, there's his long legs. Looks like there's been a few shipwrecks around here. That's another artifact. Thought it was a pair of flippers for a second. Hold left to sprint. Beware.
I heard you will find Gotha, a manifestation of Cthulhu's subconscious mind. Try to avoid it.
Bullshit! Just keep shooting at it. That didn't work. I think we're just supposed to run. So just keep running. No, don't stop. Try to avoid it. It's chasing me. I don't know where we're going, though. This thing's just going to keep running after us. Has it stopped now? Oh, it stopped. It's not following us now. Barely see what these things are. Did we just manage to fluke the right direction? Who's this guy?
And now, my watcher, you stand before him, the slumbering god. I have sealed him from within. Break him free.
Again, this doesn't feel like a good idea. What do you mean I've just helped you out? The price should be free. So we're back on the beach again. Oh, he's back. He's a big lad, that's for sure. So there you go, that was The Shore, a demo for an upcoming horror game. I quite enjoyed it. I thought the graphics were very good. I think the game overall needs a little bit of work on things like combat and how you read the lore that it's presented to you. But overall, it was a pretty solid experience. I'd certainly be interested in checking out the full version. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. If you did, please leave a like and a comment. Let me know what you thought. If you're not subscribed to the channel and you'd like to see more, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you know when I next post a video. All my social links are in the description below. But as always, guys, thanks very much for watching today. I'll see you in the next video.